about Northwestern?
They're real patient team. You know, they got what they do and they're gonna stick to it. They don't look like they get flustered at all. So, you know, they are who they are, and they'll come out and they're gonna play their game.
Is it assignment football a part of it?
Yeah, it is. They just real disciplined team. They play hard. They got, they don't really blow assignments. You know, you can tell they're always on beat. They don't have a lot of negative plays and things like that. So they always stay on schedule.
What about Jackson, the running back? What are your thoughts on him?
Just a tough runner. You know, he can make you miss, and he can make you pay for it. So, you know, we just have to prepare for him like we prepare for everybody else. You know, we deal with that all the time.
Coach Jansen was talking about they utilize a couple different quarterbacks. Talk about that and what each one brings to the table from what you've seen.
Well, I mean, they're both good passers. One of them's a little bit more runner. You know, when things break down, he's gonna scramble out and he's gonna make things happen with his feet. But you know, we got to be prepared for the throw game. The big part of it. We'll be prepared for that. We'll be fine.
What have you seen from this football team, especially your unit? It's been a long layoff. It's been a long time since you guys have played football. What have you seen leading up to this week here in Tampa?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's still been focused. Just like it was during the season. Everybody's been focused. We've been going hard. We've been grinding, coming out having great practices, and you know we'll continue that up until the first.
I know Coach Jones has some of his football roots in Tampa. Has he talked to you guys about that at all? Or?
Not all of us. I know he used to coach with the Bucks, and he's always been a Bucks fan, but. Nah,
can you tell he's happy to, be back in the city?
I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell.
Did he tell you he was a ball boy for the Super Bowl?
Nah, he didn't tell me all that. But I guess y'all giving me ammo.
Jalen, what's been the retention? I know the game plan was put in before you guys left Knoxville and coming back. Overall, how's the defense retained with the game plan?
Oh, it's been good. You know, we don't really switch up a lot week to week. You know, we got all our rules in place, and you know. Blitzes might change the path or might tweak something with the coverage or things like that. But, you know, we got our rules in place, and we also stick to that.
Early in bowl practice when some of the younger guys were getting reps, on either side of the ball, were there any of the young guys that caught your attention?
Yeah, guys like Drew Richmond been getting a lot better. Dale Taylor been getting better. Rashawn Gordon's back out there. Saw him flying around today. So there's always guys showing up when you get these bowl practices.
Jalen, when you give up 34 to Darren last December and wrote him that letter, did you have any idea that he would actually that 34 would be right beside you for so much of this season?
I mean, I knew it would be a long shot. You know, it's hard for any freshman to come in and play Mike linebacker. It's basically like the quarterback. But you know, he stepped in. He stayed working hard at it all year, even when he struggled, and it's just been fun to watch him grow. And you know, he's nowhere near to where he's going to be. He's going to be a great player, and I'm just excited to keep watching him.
Coach Jones and Coach Jansen both said that bowl games are kind of like the first game of the season, and that there's, you have all this tape to watch, but they have all this time to change. Do you guys kind of view it the same way, and does that kind of bring it back to fundamentals just because that a lot of stuff they do they might not have shown all year?
Yeah, I mean, well, bowl games, they always have a different flavor. You know, a lot of teams come out with some trick plays, or they come out with some things you haven't seen before. Like I said, we got all our rules in place, and you know, we just have to make the right checks and make the right adjustment, settle down when they hit some big plays on us, and we'll be fine.
By the same token, the defense can put in a few new wrinkles too. Have you done that?
I mean, we got some stuff just normal game plan stuff that that we have to have prepared for them, but it's not nothing extreme.
How much can you guys take from the experience of being down here in Florida last? It was Jacksonville, but being down here in Florida last year, playing in a January first bowl game. How much are you guys playing off of that?
I mean, it's definitely great, but we still trying to go to bigger and better things. The following year, so we just keep building on it. It's something we feel like we're used to now, and we're just trying to enjoy the experience.
Is it tough to not?
I don't think the Big Ten lacks in any of that. I don't see that at all. I think they're a very talented team, and I think we have to come out here and really have a competition on our hands. I mean, it's not going to be an easy game. They're not going to lay down for us because they're the Big Ten. They're a very good football team.
Kyler, it's a similar playing off of that question. You guys last year was kind of a tentative situation. What's it going to be like against Iowa? It could go either way. This year, you guys are better than a touchdown favorite. How do you guard against that? Thinking, okay, we've got this. We were here last year. We've done this already.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's something that you fight with every day is not being complacent, not thinking that you have arrived as a team or as a player. You have to see it as, I mean, they have a better record than us. I mean, they're a really good team. They're ranked number 12, 13 in the nation. We're not ranked. So look at it like that. Don't look at it as, oh, I'm a favorite, then I can just sit back and relax. It's, apparently somebody thinks that they're better than us, so that's how you have to look at it.
Kyler, you've talked about being proud of the progress the program has made while you're here. But is there a part of you that maybe would kind of like to stick around to see how much better this program gets?
Yeah, my body would not like another year, but I would definitely love to be here emotionally with these guys and, just be able to be on the field with them and go through all these bonding experiences. I would love it to just keep on going as long as I could. But, there's sometimes to move on, you have to almost pass the torch off to these younger guys and, let them know how they're supposed to play and what kind of men they're supposed to be.
What do you see happening with these guys, the guys you're playing with now, a year, 2 years?
I think almost all the younger offensive linemen have potential to be great. Chance with the freshman All-SEC. Jay Sean getting it last year. A lot of these guys, I think they're going to be really good offensive linemen, and people are going to notice. They're really going to say, wow, that Tennessee team has a really good O-line, and they're churning out a lot of guys with good potential for the NFL. That's how I see it. Because I've been with these guys for a while, and I've tried to coach as much as I can, and they're really good players.
Talk about the job Coach Jones does, especially in a bowl week setting like this, of keeping you guys even keel going into the game.
He's doing a great job. It helps the fact that we went last year, and we understand, how you're supposed to approach this and, how you're supposed to spend your time. A lot of guys, they want to go out and experience Tampa during the night, but you have to be smart about it. You have to understand that, you're here to work. You're here for a game. You're not here for the nightlife, and it's not really all about that. You're going to remember the game, the score, the plays that you made more than you are any kind of night that you would have out.
Especially from an offensive standpoint, is there any concern going into a game, especially after a long layoff, of getting the offense into a good rhythm?
I don't think necessarily, no. I think we have some really good practices stacked up, and I think that's really going to help us. And, just keeping up with our tempo, keeping up with our pad levels, offensive line, and all that kind of stuff. We're still meshing as we go. So,
Kyler, the game after your open week this year, the team, especially the D-line, looked really refreshed. You think that could be the case in the bowl game with that D-line really having an extra jump in their step?
Yeah, I do. I think any kind of time off really does help your team, helps your bodies recover, gives guys more of a chance to, get even more hydrated and to stretch and cold tub and recover as much as they possibly can. And, it does make a difference. It does make you quicker off the ball. And that's the great thing about bowl games is both teams get a chance to do that. So you really get the best out of each team.
Kyler, a lot of people talking obviously about the heat, but your guys' tempo, do you think that could be an advantage for you?
I think it's an advantage every game
regardless
for us. I don't think the weather has anything to do with it. That's how we look at it as, we need to go fast. That way we can wear down the defense. That's our game plan is, to wear them down as the game goes along. That way the fourth quarter is easy for us and hard for them. So that's why we want to push the pedal. That's why we want our tempo to be even faster than it was the game before.
Kyler, Josh said or Alvin had said you were going to be one of the guys doing the lightning slap shots tonight. Is that the case, or are you in that group?
I didn't raise my hand when Coach Jones called on guys because I've never shot a puck. But I guess if he calls me out there, I'll have to look back to my video game days on NHL and try it out. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't let down the team.
Are there any beach activities you're going to be dominant at?
I don't know. I don't know what's out there. If they have some shooting games they did last year, just some trash cans set up, that was a pretty fun thing to do. So,
what did you think about Brian Randolph's bowling technique last night?
I actually knew Brian had done that for a while. We were in a bowling class together freshman year. Yeah, so that was an elective. It was only like 1 hour class, but so he's been doing that for a while. He did it in class, and I'm pretty sure he got an A, so it worked out. And he is a pretty good bowler with that technique. He bowls straight, gets a few spares, sometimes a strike. So
what does the teacher at a bowling class say when a guy breaks that out as opposed to the traditional?
There's not much you can say to Brian Randolph. He's his own person. He's gonna do his own thing. So you just gotta let him roll with it.
How's his personality just kind of help this team, basically? How does he kind of fit in with this group, and what is it? How does that kind of help him?
He's a really relaxed and funny guy, and he keeps everybody up tempo. But he's actually very, very smart, and not many people realize that. But I mean, Brian is a 4.0 student almost every semester, and I mean that guy wouldn't even have to study for a test, and he'd get in the 90s. I mean, he's a very smart individual, and that helps him in the back end, and that helps him coach the younger guys too, and let them know what they need to do. I mean. We're on Fridays and the DBs have tests. They're all coming up to Brian asking him questions. So he can help them in that aspect, and he can keep it light in the room, being his funny self and doing his little antics like his bowling.
Kyler, what kind of curfews do you guys have out here, and what's your responsibility in that?
We have 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock curfews, and I just see it as myself as an older guy, trying to round up all the younger ones. I mean, they're trying to have a good experience, and they want to have fun out there, but somebody's got to have a level head and be able to bring them back in. And I mean, especially for guys that don't see themselves as the starters or anything, they think they can do a lot more, but you just have to remind them that, I mean, we are here for a game. It's not about going out and partying. It's about winning the football game and being really well prepared for that. So I think it's just on us older guys to be able to keep them grounded and let them know why we're really down here.
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, what specifically?
The past 2 nights it's been 1, and tonight it's 12 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the nights will be 12.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.